guys, welcome back to Right Foot Down Motorsports. Daniel Webster here with you. So back in the shop today. We're home from Pensacola with the 9 car. I've got it already cleaned up. It's going back to New Smyrna this weekend. Matt's going to be back in it, and I'll show you what else we got here in the shop going on. So yeah, first on tap, just going through getting this thing cleaned, going through every bit of the setup I can to see if I missed something at Pensacola. Everything's kind of checking out right. I know the left rear tire shrunk about 3/8 of an inch, and I got really free. And I don't know if I just burnt the right rear off trying too hard to maintain the pace I was running with it. Pensacola's a pain in the ass. But anyway, so this one's cleaned up, pretty much ready to go back in the trailer for New Smyrna this weekend. And next on tap, I have Stuart Dutton's Fury car, fresh off a P4 finish at the IHRA Stock Car Series event at Cordeal. It got a little beat up coming up through the pack from the rear. He got in a little altercation, and made it back up to fourth, but wanted to go ahead and get it fixed up for their next event. It's a month away. So got a little head start on this one already. Getting ready to got the door on. I'm getting ready to trim the fender now. Start working in fiberglass trimming. Nasty. But got the nose seam together. Got the hood pin barred. Bumper's already in it. Got to start running all the braces for it. Got the bottom of the nose chopped off and mated with the bottom of the airbox. So little head start there. So yep, I'm going to work on getting that one prettied up. Got our newer car on the lift. I spent all of Sunday going through it, trying to figure out what I missed at the Rattler, why it was so far off of that car. I found a couple issues. The right side sway bar arm, the pitch of the bend was different than the one on the Reese's car, and therefore, with that being different, it has this Heim pulled further forward, changes the bar timing. So I pulled all the bars, all the links, everything off of both cars, put them on the bench, and I reworked the right side arm in the hydraulic press to get it to match that car. Got all the links the same, so all the sway bar timing stuff should be spot on. Yeah, just kind of trying to go over the details on that thing. I think I'm going to take this one to Mobile next weekend. That's my plan. We have Mobile and then Cordeal kind of coming up back to back, so I was trying to figure out which one for where. But I wanted to take this one's supposed to be the big track car. The Pro car, it had a motor issue. Here's a quick PSA for you guys, especially if you live in humid areas like Florida. Spray the engine down if you're not going to start it every week. I ordered a case of Stabil. Before you put the car in the trailer, pull the air cleaner off, fire it up, spray it in there, because we had a lifter stick and it been a push rod. So we got push rods in there, got new ones in there, got everything reset. Hopefully it's okay. It's frustrating because that motor has one race on it. We fired it up in the shop after it sat for a couple months. Our fault for not starting it more often, but yeah, it seized up and wadded the push rod up. So I'm hoping that's the only problem. But I'm wanting to. I really feel like the IHRA series is starting to gain more traction. I don't know if you guys have paid attention to it or not, but like the money wise, like Stewart here with the 32 car finished fourth and got $4,000 back. That pays for your trip. That makes travel racing a lot more obtainable for people who work for a living and still want to race and don't have like huge money behind them. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make the necessary changes to convert that car over and go try some of their races. One of the biggest differences, you have to run a late model stock legal transmission, which is a stock 4-speed, non-straight cut gear. I don't know how long Dad has had this thing sitting around in the shed, but pulled the side cover off. It looked nice inside. So yeah, see if we can rig up the shifter for it and put the old stock heavy 4-speed in there. IHRA, you also have to run a spec AFCO shock and no bump stops allowed, which I kind of personally like that. I grew up racing conventional late models. Like I didn't actually the win with the Reese's car the other day was my first win on bump stops. I used to run a 175, 225 everywhere I went. So it'd be kind of cool to get back to my roots on cars that move around and have more of a like old school feel to them. Yeah, that's the update on what all's in here. Reese's car just needs to be cleaned and maintenance. Get ready for its next race. But yeah, we'll jump on fiberglass trimming. I used to have a pattern for my Fury fenders, how they fit to the cowl, since it's all pretty common stuff, but I guess it got thrown away, or they. So, got to do this the old version of clamp it, mark it, cut it, clamp it, mark it, cut it, clamp it, mark it, cut it. So, clamp, mark into about there. You don't want to cut too much off because then you have to buy your client another fender, or have to kind of just scab it up to save it, and then the wheel well won't look right and all that stuff. But yeah, in the interest of time, I think it's time to speed it up. So, quick programming update. Stuart ended up needing to come pick up the car a day earlier than originally planned, which means I did not have time to stop and film anything along the way. I basically just we mad dash thrashed it to get it done the next day. So, yep. Here's a quick clip of how it turned out. So it looked good, but yeah, we had very limited time to get it done and get it out of here and get him back on the road back to Tallahassee so we can get it wrapped up and ready for the next IHRA race. So jumping ahead, time to get the Reese's car ready. I'm going to take it to Mobile this weekend. Originally, I was going to take the new car, but I think I'm going to save that one for Cordeal in a couple weeks. So I'm going to get this one big track ready again. Body's a little dinged up, not too bad. Just pulling all the suspension, all the setup stuff out of it, taking notes on everything since, one, got to make sure I get good notes on it and start getting it switched over to from little slick quarter mile bull ring to super fast high bank wide open half mile mobile. So yeah, just going through changing panhard bar, top link, trail arm angles, axle diameters, sway bar, some camber movement, quite a different package to go up there. So yep, we'll get this thing ready to go. Like I said, a little bit of patching, not too bad. Just emailed graphics guy to get some couple little things printed up so I can get the tire marks cleaned up on it and get it ready to go again. Okay, so we got the restrictor plate out, got the motor wide open for Mobile. I've got made all the changes I said I was going to make. Sway bars changed, cambers changed, panhard bar, axles, all that stuff. And then the race got canceled ahead of time for the 95% chance of rain that's on the way there now. Yay. It's only May. It's already getting into rain season. So, change directions. We got Sozio Sportsman out, started getting it fixed because it got tore up at the Freedom Factory. But then I caught some sort of stomach virus or something like that and was out of commission. So I was out here enough to kind of give some pointers here and there to Sean, but I'll show you guys what he did while I was busy dying. So left rear quarter panel. I got the nose and filler panel on last night and front fenders. And the whole right side, pretty basic wreck. Tim just got a little tight, passing for third, flipped the car, and as he spun around, the car behind him shoved him into the car that was spinning, and it just destroyed everything up here. So getting it all fixed up. We're going to Citrus County Speedway next weekend with this one, and I'm going to finally get mine uncovered and drive it again for the first time in about a year. But so you guys are caught up to all the ping-ponging around of trying to get crap done. So I'm getting ready to build an airbox. Sean's doing, had to put both front hubs were cracked. So new hubs, rotors, pads, and everything. And yeah, then the new Smyrna tomorrow with the Pro Cars. Well, kids, let this be a lesson. Sometimes if you're so sick that you're like struggling mentally to still show up for work, take the second day off instead of cutting the nose wrong and having the grill opening like 1.5 inches wider than the grill. God damn it. I should know better, but, I like to try to power through. when you're in brain fog mode, sometimes fabrication is harder than normal. Should have just waited a day. Okay, guys, got the body pretty well done. It is ready for wrap. Wrap just came in. Springs are here ready to go in the car to do the setup. But some weeks work flows nice and smooth, A to B. Some weeks it's like this, where it stops, start, like this video. I'm got to leave in about 4 minutes to head to New Smyrna to crew chief for Tim on his pro car and Matt with the GMS. So, yeah, this video feels like it's all over the place because that's how workflow has been this week. All right, we made it to New Smyrna. Matt's hopping in, Tim's climbing in his, getting ready to go out for first practice. See what we got over here. Hopefully a nice smooth day, get back to the shop and get back to work. Maybe a day off tomorrow? I don't know, let you guys know, see how I feel. Looks like it's about time for trailer floor nap. And we are rained out. Matt went P1 on our mock run by like a 1/10.5 over Tim. We had two fastest cars here. And Mother Nature apparently, well, I guess I shouldn't say on here how I feel about that. So we'll get loaded up in the rain and head back home. It just kind of continues on how the whole week's gone. And we're back. Ugh, man, the cars were really good. Really wanted to get that race in, but that's how the theme of things are going. So anyway, I'm back on finishing Tim Sportsman up, putting springs in. So, quick cheat code on big spring cars. Like on Tim's, as long as you take good notes, basically, so the last time I went to this track, I was happy with the car. He dominated, got a weird restart jam up, cost him a spot. But I know I'm going back with the same package. So I put the same spring back in, make sure it's tucked down in the bucket really good, and you just set the wedge bolt, like as long as you record, I had 1 inch of wedge bolt showing last time here, put the same back in there, and that will put you right on the money or really close enough to where you set the car on scales, it'll be within a half a round or whatever. So a big spring stuff, like that's, I basically just put all my, put the same 4 springs back in it that I had there and set all the little wedge bolt heights back to the same spot, and that thing should be within a half a round or so of ride height and wedge and everything, being ready to roll right back onto the racetrack. So basically, as long as you guys are taking good notes and keeping up with that stuff, like I said, I have a different notebook per car, so I can kind of try to keep it organized. Like I said, it just saves a lot of time when you're going from one track to the other to basically to be able to put it right back to your baseline for the next track, save some time. Couldn't find my squeegee for a minute. I was about to panic. Now I'm ready to wrap. And there you have it for this girl. 16's buttoned up and looking good again. So she's ready. PJ will be here to pick it up tomorrow. Get it ready for this weekend's UARA Sportsman Series event back at Citrus County Speedway. And for the first time in about a year, maybe longer, I'm going to drive mine. It's been sitting here. It's been rented out from a few different drivers. It's been apparently collecting leaves and a crap ton of dust. So I'm going to get it uncovered and start getting it ready now. People think because it's my personal car, my house car, or whatever, this thing gets like super high-end treatment. But yeah, no, the customer cars comes first, and sometimes this thing's gotta make space for the customer cars. Um, yeah, I normally keep this thing very pristine whenever it's racing, but it hasn't raced since January. Like I said, I haven't driven it in over a year. We've got some sanitizing to do to it. Poor thing. I'm sorry, buddy. Remember, kids, don't let your race car sit unattended for so long that you have to pressure clean it to get all the pollen and the dust off. I don't know how you dirt trackers enjoy doing this every week. All right, she's cleaned up, lettered up, nut and bolted. Did a little bit of just kind of went back to the same notes I had in it for the last time it raced when Matthew drove it down at Auburndale. It was really fast, so I'm gonna start there with that and see if we can go have some fun with my little creation. But it's all the time I got for this video. Again, I know it was all over the place, but I almost considered deleting it. But I feel like it was kind of true to nature of how this works some days. You know, some weeks it's, hey, start on this project, get it done, go to the track. Others it's like, hey, let's work on that, or no, that rained, and you have to, you have to pivot. So this was a a nice true to form of how it works around here sometimes. But hey, in the meantime, appreciate you guys following along as always. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Trying to get to 1,000. We're at 890. We're close. So yeah, appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Keep it right foot down.